Imagine hitting golf shots like this. Oh, perfect. And like this. Oh.
And still being off 25.
Let's fix it.
Let's fix it now.
Hi everyone, my name is James Robinson and welcome to this YouTube channel. Guys, in today's video we have Mr. High Handicap Foxy. Foxy, how are you?
I'm great, thank you.
Good. Foxy, still off 25, swinging as good as ever. Short game is on fire and holding putts. So how can we still be off 25?
I don't know, I think we might have got a few issues somewhere deep down.
There might be a few issues, and guys, if you enjoy this video and it helps your game, leave us a like and comment below because we have employed Rob. How are you?
I'm good.
Guys, Rob is a sports psychologist. Sports performance coach, sorry, and has a master's. I'm going to let you tell everyone what you do, Rob, but that's me done because I want to find out what makes you tick. I want to find out why you make the mistakes you make and why you hit the good shots that you do so we can replicate them and just kind of put them in a bottle and put them in your bag.
Like compile it all and go, there's Foxy's golf game.
So without any further ado, Rob, over to you, my friend.
Let's have a look. All right, so when you first step on the tee box, what's your first thought or kind of pre-shot routine that you go through?
Being honest, my first thought is just please get me off this tee. Like, get me in a fairway, get me playing my second shot.
Okay.
Being brutally honest. But then I'll go through my pre-shot routine, I'll line myself up, I'll have a couple of practice swings, I'll concentrate on a few key points, and it'll just refer back to my lessons really with James and just keeping club face square there, trying to get a good set and then just a good turn and release.
Okay.
But sometimes I just go complete brain fog and it just all just goes. See ya.
Well,
Bye.
for most amateur golfers, the first tee box is, instead of trying to hit a good shot, you then try to not hit a bad shot. So like you just said, please get me in the fairway. Instead of focusing on where you want that ball to go, you're kind of more thinking about where you don't want it to go.
Yeah.
So you've already got water short, trees right, not bad left. Your kind of first approach would be, where can I miss this ball, instead of where do I want this ball to go?
Yeah.
And from there, you're already kind of on a defensive strategy to where your swing kind of then breaks down. So the first tee box, I think, is where we can have a really good start, and let's focus on what kind of shot you really do want to hit.
Yeah.
And we'll try and forget about the rest. So,
you know, it's interesting. It's basically saying, go and be positive and say, right, I want to put that ball over there, and let's do that.
Yeah.
Instead of not there, not here.
well, I'm sure people who have read kind of Bob Rotella books and anything like that, the brain doesn't understand the word don't. So if you're thinking don't go in the water here, all your brain hears is go in the water, and then all of a sudden your attention's on that water.
Right.
It's more likely that you're going to go straight to that water. It's like if tree's right, thinking don't go right. As soon as you're thinking don't go right, the brain's thinking go right. All the body's focusing on is going right, or you try and really avoid it and just snap hook it.
And yeah.
So we want to get you really focusing and bring your attention on the shot that you want to hit rather than the shots that you don't want to hit.
Right,
So
cool.
let's focus on what kind of shot you want to hit here. So what's your typical kind of normal shot? Is it a draw, fade?
It's becoming a draw.
Okay.
It's becoming a draw, but like here I'd just say, like, I really want to hit, like, I want to hit a nice straight shot really.
Yeah.
I want to hit a nice straight shot, aim towards the side post, and
Yeah. Well, let's do that. Let's pick a starting line, finishing line, and then what I really want you to focus on is the apex of the shot, kind of where that top of the flight's going to be. Because we see a lot, we'll look down here at kind of where we want the ball to finish, but we're not actually looking at the flight it wants to go.
No.
So let's pay attention to where we want that ball to go in the air. You can pick a cloud out, somewhere you think that ball's going to fly in the air. So from there, let's pick your starting line, pick your finishing line, and then let's pick something out in the sky that you want that ball to kind of travel through.
All right, cool. Well, that's a different, yeah. So yeah, I'm looking at straight away automatically at the one brighter cloud in the break of the middle.
Yeah.
That's kind of my starting line, and I might even picture maybe a little. I know I've said trying to hit draws now, but let's try and hit it like a straight to just a little bit of a fade, which is what the hole really wants.
Yeah, it calls
really.
for it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just go with it.
Yeah.
But yeah, focus on where you want that ball to fly in the sky.
Oh, sign him up.
Nice strike.
Great
shot.
shot.
That's gone absolutely miles.
Guys, if you want Rob's number, I'll put it on screen now.
Thank you. Because you focus so much on where you want that ball to go, I bet none of your thoughts were thinking about trees right, water short. All of a sudden your focus is like that, and it goes back to the same old thing, aim small, miss small. That's just the way of really focusing on where you want that ball to go.
I can quite honestly tell you now, I've never hit that 7-iron as well and as hard. Well, and as far. James, what do you reckon?
Well, Mr. Fox, not only over the water, but in the fairway with a nice strike.
Yeah. Nice that. Very much.
Yeah.
Yeah. Surprised myself, I'm not going to lie.
What are your thoughts on that, Rob?
Good. The main thing is where you focus your attention. And you'll forget it. People have certain holes that I'm sure a lot of members here have a fear of going in the water off this first hole. And that's all they'll be thinking about. They won't be thinking about what shot they actually want to hit. They'll be just thinking about the shot that they don't want to hit, which is topping it into the water, thin it into the water, whatever they want. But if they can just focus on a shot that will get them over the water, and like I say, seeing where it's actually the height of the ball, where it's going to go. We never look up to where it's going to go. It's always looking down, and that's kind of where our attention then goes. So yeah. You've just done it there. You've picked a cloud out, and you've hit it straight, nearly straight through it. It's that's what you want.
1-3-2.
1-3-2. Bouncing. What are you gonna? You're probably gonna want to hit a 100-yard shot, really, with the way it's bouncing and running.
Let it just feed through and feed down.
So kind of flags right hand side, tucked. All of a sudden it brings that bunker into play. All of a sudden then your attention might be on that bunker. So let's really focus on where we want that ball to start and land. So I think the big tree at the back of the green is a good line.
The one straight in
the big tree
in the middle there.
In the middle, yeah. Let's let it bounce down. So let's find something that's going to land 100 yards. Because that's the yardage that you need to hit, not 130.
So I've got two options there for me. I think like a nice soft 9.
Is that the most comfortable, you think?
Or I'm kind of in between because I'm enjoying my wedges at the minute as well.
Let's go for a wedge, whatever feels most comfortable.
I'll go for a good 52 and be positive and
Same thing. Let's see. Again, your 52 is going to get above them trees.
Yeah.
But most of the time we're looking down there to where we want it to land. But let's see the flight, what it's going to do. So think about how high your 52 would normally go. Let's pick out that tree.
Yeah.
And let's try and hit a straight shot at that tree. See how high you can get it.
Right.
That looks nice.
That looks like it's just trickling on.
Nice shot. So what were you thinking about during the shot? What was it?
I had only positive thoughts in my mind. I just thought that tree, nice and high, and that were it. That's all I was thinking. I wasn't thinking, oh, please don't go left, please don't land short in that bunker. That's all I was thinking. Just exactly what you said. Just be positive and go for it.
Where was the last look?
The last look was up at the tree.
Okay, brilliant. There's a lot of people who do that. It's good if you have a chip that's like left to right or a big, swinging one. A lot of people's last look will be at the flag, but you're not trying to hit it at the flag. You're trying to hit it on the line that you want it to start on.
That's it. So we both said it's going to feed in a bit, and
I think a lot of that is the amateur miss. Is the last look is at the flag, and all of a sudden that brings your attention right, and you're trying to hit it towards the flag, which then you'll end up pushing it because the club face is going to be open. And that's when you'll end up in the bunker down there. But if your last look's at that tree, you're going to commit to that line.
That's it. Everything's still in line and away.
What's putting like? Confident?
I'm confident that I'm not very good.
Let's have a look at that then. So, what's your first? When you get to a putt, what's your first looks? What do you do? Do you go and have a look around the hole, or is it kind of find the low point? What do you do?
So I kind of just try and assess green best I can with what I think, and just like from this distance, I won't ever be thinking, get that ball, to make the putt. I was thinking, let's get it towards a foot, let's get it as close as possible, sort of thing.
That already just then, let's try and get it as close as possible. You kind of like we said on the tee box, you're already in that defensive mode as I don't want a 3-putt instead of. Every putt, I think there's a really good point in the Bob Rotella book, one of them, that try and hole every putt. You wouldn't try and, like we said, not hit it in the trees. You want to hit it in the fairway. So let's try and hold the putt. So I think what a good target would be, find the high point where it's going to start breaking towards the hole, and let's aim for that. Yeah. That's where you want to be hitting it. So again, that's kind of the amateur miss is you've got a big left to right breaking putt. I want your last look to be at the point where it's going to break, not at the hole. You're not hitting it towards the hole. You're hitting it to that point where it's going to break. And that's when a lot of amateurs will miss low side. You know, high side is the pro miss. Let's give it enough break. So let's pick something out where you want it to roll over.
Yeah.
And let's just commit to that line. Forget where the hole is. Let's focus on how much break we need.
So automatically, I'm kind of thinking now. Can you see what the bit of fluff that's just maybe a cup left of it?
Yeah,
and I think it's all just going to feed quite nicely into it from there.
That's good. Have your last look at that point. So you're trying to roll the ball over that point.
So normally I'd look now just to try and get a feel for a length, you know, how far I think it's going to go.
Yeah, yeah. While you practice swing, keep looking at the roll of how it's going to take. That's it. Then just commit to that line. Go. Not bad putt.
Not bad.
Not bad. Low side, but it's, you know.
It's close enough, but James will tell you more often than not, I'd have jittered and I'd probably left it here.
Well, this is similar to what we've just said now. So a common amateur miss would be, you know, one last look at the hole and try and put it towards the hole, but you know, that ball's gonna have to start left for it to go in the hole.
Yeah. It's
got some break on it. So let's focus on where you want to hit it. Again, let's pick a point out.
So normally from now, when I'm getting to this kind of distance, I would have a walk round.
Yeah, yeah.
I'd mark my ball, I'd pick it up, I'd give myself a minute sort of thing.
Yeah. I really want you to focus on that point more than anything.
So now I'm thinking that there's a little light patch kind of here, kind of halfway between.
Okay.
So I'm thinking there, and I think it's just going to take through.
That's all you want it to do, is just try and roll it over that. Have one last look at that point where you want it to roll over, and then just commit to that line. Didn't break as much as I thought.
Not as much.
No. Well, good. Miss high side, you gave it a chance. Didn't miss down here. It's never going to go in if it misses down here, so gave it a chance at least.
See, that was just a misread though, wasn't it? That wasn't anything to do with the...
But like you say, you should... A lot of people have been negative there, going, oh, I've three-putted well. You've committed to both your lines.
Technically, I'm not on one off at green.
Well, yeah.
Taking a 5.
I'm taking a 5 all day.
Yeah.